Ever feel like you're like really trying to force positivity, hoping to like manifest your dream life and all that?
Yeah.
But then there's this part of you that wonders, is this whole law of attraction thing, is it legit?
Right.
Or is it just like a bunch of, positive vibes and wishful thinking?
Yeah.
Well, get ready to dive into the fascinating world of manifestation with us today.
We're going to be unlocking some serious aha moments.
We are. We're going to be exploring the difference between like attracting what you want
Okay.
versus assuming it's already yours.
Interesting. Yeah, because I think what's fascinating here is we hear all the time, think positive,
Yeah.
but it's not as simple as just slapping on a happy face
Right.
and expecting miracles.
Right. It's not that easy.
So in this deep dive, what we're going to do is really unpack those nuances of manifestation.
Okay.
We're going to explore why just trying to force positivity can backfire.
Interesting.
And we're going to look at how shifting from like that lack to abundance can totally change the game.
I love that. And, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to like do that whole think positive thing?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
All the time.
it's not working.
Yeah.
It feels like you're just slapping one of those like happy face stickers
Right.
on a problem.
Exactly. And the law of attraction actually explains why that is, why that approach kind of falls short.
Okay, yeah.
Because it suggests that what you focus on expands.
Okay.
So if you're constantly, and this happens to all of us, right?
Yeah.
If you're constantly dwelling on those negative thoughts, like maybe financial worries or problems in relationships or whatever it is, you might unintentionally be attracting more of those experiences.
Wow. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
But how do you just flip that switch?
Right.
Like, how do you just ignore it?
Exactly.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not that easy. Think of it like this. Okay. Imagine someone who's terrified of heights, and you're asking them to just think happy thoughts as they're standing on the edge of a skyscraper.
Right.
It's not that simple, right?
Not at all.
And in fact, trying to force positivity can actually do more harm than good.
Really.
Because suppressing those negative emotions doesn't make them go away. It's not like they disappear.
They hide.
They fester under the surface.
Yes.
And then they can actually lead to stress, anxiety, and even impact your physical health.
So it's almost like it's healthier to just acknowledge it
Exactly.
than to try to pretend it's not there.
100%. Acknowledge it, and then we can shift it. Which actually leads perfectly into...
Okay, yeah, because if that's not the answer, then what is?
Right.
What's the answer? Because you can't just, like, what do you do?
Yeah, you can't just whitewash it. It's still there.
Exactly, yeah. So the source material talks about the law of assumption, and this honestly, like, really clicked for me.
Okay, tell me.
Because instead of trying to attract something you lack,
Yeah.
it's about stepping into the feeling of already possessing it,
Ooh, I like that.
which is subtle, but it's powerful.
It's so subtle. It's such a subtle shift. But it's huge.
It is.
Because instead of desperately trying to attract wealth,
Yeah.
you are living with this unshakable belief that you already are wealthy. And so if someone came to you and was like, oh my God, you're so poor, you wouldn't even entertain it.
You'd be like, what are you talking
You'd be
about?
like, what?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're talking to the right person?
Yes. I think you have me mistaken. That's a good point.
Right. That's the energy we're looking for.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
But doesn't this bring us to, like, the whole living in the end idea?
Yeah.
Which, I'll be honest, I've always struggled with a little bit.
Okay.
Because it feels to me like I'm pretending.
I see.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Okay, well, here's the thing. It's not about pretending,
Okay.
okay? It's about embodying the feeling of your desire.
So fully, so completely, that living in the end becomes this natural byproduct.
Oh,
It just happens. You're not even trying.
interesting.
So let's say, for example, you're manifesting clear skin.
Okay.
It's not about ignoring any current blemishes that you might have.
Right.
It's about holding this unwavering belief that you already have the clear skin, regardless of what you see in the mirror right now.
So it's about, like, really, like, unwavering faith in your assumption, even when, like, everything around you
Yes.
seems to contradict it.
But you got to be stronger then.
That's hard.
Yes, it is. It's mental discipline.
Yeah.
It really, really is. But think of it like this. A millionaire.
Okay.
They misplace their wallet
Right.
momentarily.
Right. Happen.
It happens. Do they suddenly stop believing in their wealth?
Right.
No,
Okay.
no. They're like, oh, it's fine. I'll find it. I'll get a new one.
Right.
They know their wealth is a fact, regardless of this temporary setback
It's up there.
That's the energy
I like that.
that you want to bring to your own desires.
This has really, I think, shifted my perspective because it's not about denying reality.
Right.
It's about choosing which aspect of reality you're going to focus on
Yes.
and embody.
Exactly.
It's like choosing, which channel you're going to watch.
Yes, yes. What station are you tuned into?
Yes. So instead of being tuned into the lack channel, we're going to dial straight into that abundance frequency.
Abundance. Love it. I love that.
Right. And listeners, what about you? What area of your life
Yes. What could you change?
could you approach from a place of already having that thing?
Yeah. And the best part about this is abundance, it's personal.
Yes.
It's not one size fits all.
No.
Right? It's about defining what you desire, stepping into that feeling of fulfillment, and then just letting your actions flow from that space of already having it. So if you already had that dream job,
Ooh, good one.
how would you act? What steps would you take each day?
What would change in your thoughts?
Yes.
Your feelings.
Exactly.
Your actions.
It changes everything.
If you were already living in that reality.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right.
Ooh. All right, listeners, that is something for you to explore. Thank you so much for joining us on The Deep Dive.